Hello everybody, it's ProjeKtKelso here, and we have another StarCraft 2 commentary, and we have none other than FXOpTiKzErO and his partner Ailuj, also known as Julia. But yeah, we're pretty good friends, so he sent me this replay and I'm really excited, and he is going to be playing against FXOpTiKzErO, the Red Terran, and Enclave, the Blue Zerg. So yes, it's going to be a 2v2. Just gonna speed this up here just in the beginning. Very exciting. I don't know if you guys have heard of FXOpTiKzErO. He's a pretty good player. Ailuj, very good player. Actually, she's a girl, which is kind of surprising. Not many very good girl StarCraft 2 commentary or players. But yeah, she is actually like Diamond Masters area. Same with OpTiKzErO. So. Going for an early gas here, very standard for our Protoss. Same with Ailuj, and we got the spawning pool for the hatchery, and we also have some gas from here. So I'm thinking that he's going to open up with possibly a factory, or maybe just try and get out some marauders. And I'm not really sure, but we have looks like I'm just going to slow this down. Looks like the Zerg is doing the assimilator trick. Or extractor trick. Cybernetic score, yeah, standard, all good. So both going for one gateway into cybernetic score. Not seeing very much of the Terran player here. Does have some. I'm thinking he's going to go for a early factory, maybe a 1-1-1 kind of play. Same with Zerg. I believe going to get the metabolic boost. I would hope that they get the metabolic boost, and yes, getting the factory right off the bat here. So I believe going to go for the 1-1-1 build, the factory, starport, marine or barracks, kernel boosting up the warp gate. So going for a 3-gate here, pretty strong. It is fairly nerfed, but it's good. Oh, sorry about that. Okay, so we're gonna look at the M. See, yeah, look at that. OpTiKzErO, 141. That's crazy. It's not like me. Just gonna speed this up a little bit. So both of them look like they're gonna go for a 3-gate. Fairly standard for getting a bit of lag issues here. But it's weird. I don't know if we're uploading something right now or not. So going for expansion, not very early, but for Zerg you have to get those early expos or else you're screwed. So very annoying. So that's a extremely delayed assimilator. It's very hard for Protoss, since it's such a gas heavy build. So I think, oh yeah, we got the Twilight Council getting blink. Ailuj loves her blink stalkers, I've noticed. So we have Marine Siege Tank, very frustrating but very powerful build. So they're gonna go for a push up here. Gonna slow us down a little bit more. Taking the watchtower. Looks like they're gonna hold out in front of their base. Going for a starport. So probably gonna be medevacs. Might possibly be some Banshee play. Not sure. Not sure yet. We see Blink is almost done. Going for a forge. So probably gonna get the upgrades going. I'm wondering what OpTiKzErO is going to do here. He does have 4 gateways, but he has a lot of minerals, so I don't know. Is he saving up for maybe an expansion or just a wave of stalkers coming up? I'm a little confused by that. So getting a spore crawler. Nobody's, or at least none of the Protoss team is going for air raid right now, so oh, looks like we got some siege tanks coming up. Don't really know. We do have lots of sentries with fairly full, so they can hold the ramp right here. It's just these siege tanks are doing crazy amount of splash damage against these stalkers. So good thing that Ailuj here has the blinker, so you can blink on top of those siege tanks and then come in from behind. So I think that's what's going to happen. Yeah, we got the blink coming on. Zealous taking up the Zerglings. So should be able to hold here unless they mess up. Yeah. Alright, so now that the siege tanks are dead, they can just use a choke here, so that's good. yeah, we got medevacs coming in for the red Cairn, Enclave. We do see +1 coming out for Ailuj. Yeah, so we have, looks like they're kind of contained right now, which is, they just need to push this back and then possibly take an expansion. I think that if they got an expansion, that would probably best have something to follow it up. They do have Zerglings in their main, and the siege tank is being very annoying, but they took that out with the Blink Stalkers and constant pressure pumping in. Both of the other team does have Expos now, so they need to either go for an all-in or go for like a double expand. I don't know how they're gonna be able to hold this up, although Roach is coming in and another Expo from Enclave. Although we do have a robotics facility, so possibly Immortals. I'm hoping that he goes for Immortals against those tanks. Might go for the Colossus with Thermal Lance, just because they're so good against those mass lings and mass roaches and stuff. So we'll have to see what happens here. Still on 3 gateways. It's kind of interesting. Does have a lot of minerals stacked up, so I'm thinking that she's gonna expand. Hopefully, we got a it's very interesting. Oh yeah, finally OpTiKzErO takes an expansion. Desperately needs to expand right now. We do have an engagement coming up here. Probably gonna take out this expansion here. Yeah, take out the Roach Horn. I don't know why you'd put the Roach Horn down there. It's too vulnerable. So that was a waste. And we do have a robotics bay coming up, so we are gonna see the Colossus coming out, which is good because now all he can build is Zerglings, and Colossus eat those up, and Stalkers can blink on those siege tanks and take them out too easy. So gonna take out this expansion as well, which is beautiful. Keeping a few Stalkers here, that's good. Expo is almost complete. Coming in here, the siege tank desperately need to siege up right now. Oh my goodness, what is he doing? Yeah. Yeah. If he would just siege up, although Ailuj is going to run away, possibly just to macro up a little bit more. We do have an observer on the field, which will help them out a lot. And finally, she does get her first Expo. I would think that she would possibly maybe double Expo would be good, because she still is off 3 gateways. I don't know why she should get some more gateways. Maybe get a starport, get some Void Rays to support this, because they can harass and take out those siege tanks. Although the Marines, which I don't even think they have +1. Nope, they got nothing. So no upgrades for either one of them. She does have +1 armor on the way, so that's good. We do have a tech lab on what? What is a tech lab coming on? Nope. I don't know why he should throw in like a reactor possibly to get some medevacs out. So we're kind of at the midpoint of the game, waiting for them to make a move. We see Thermal Lance on the way. Yep, that's good. 1 Colossus on the field, some Zealots. Possibly charge lots would be good. They're good for when they're trying to rush up and snipe out your Colossus. So finally getting combat shield, a little late, and getting Marauders, which are good against Colossus and Stalker, which is what they both seem to be going right now. So they both have fairly saturated bases right now. Seriously, this is. I would love to see some more gateways coming out of here, but I don't know. She probably knows best about what her build is. So 3 Colossus on the field with not much ground army to defend it. I guess this can defend it, but yes. So we do have a lair coming up, so I'm possibly gonna see some metas, or I don't know, it's tough to say. We do have Vikings coming out, which is good for these Colossus, but all these Stalkers, I don't know what they can do. So we have an engagement here. Oh man, must have been a misclick or something, because that was kind of It's ridiculous. The Marines and Marauders getting eaten up by those 4 Colossus. So they're at the Xel'Naga camp. Oh, blink up. On siege tanks getting taken out by the blink stalkers, and we have the Colossus eating up the Marines and Marauders with Ailuj coming in from the side. Nice force fields cutting this army in half. These nice micro here. Although they need to deal with these Vikings. Only 2 of them. He doesn't have enough Vikings. He needs to have at least like 8 or 9 Vikings to take out these. But surprisingly, I guess they might have an army macroed up in the back, but Ailuj does have, both of them have a ton of minerals stacked up, so I'd like to see them. Oh, well, we do have ground level 1, level 3, so 3/3 coming on these stalkers, which is just going to make them insane. So blink 3/3 stalkers. She does have 5 warp gates now. That's a little better. So Crony boosting out those upgrades. And I like this also right here. Is not like hardly anybody in the late game. They have like full energy on their Nexus. You know, they don't know what to use it on, so nobody ever uses it on their warp gates, which, you know, it's good to see that. So we do have finally armor level 1 for the Zerg, and what is that? I have no idea what that is. So we have a large army, nice composition here. Oh, these roaches, although they are powerful, they just get eaten up by these mass Colossus here. The Vikings focus firing down those siege tanks, and then the Colossus taking down the Marines and Marauders. And Enclave has left the game, and same with Phobophile, whatever his name is. So good game by OpTiKzErO here, and Ailuj or Julia, just whatever, I guess. So yeah, good game. Anyway, thanks for watching, and please tune in again to our next commentary. Thank you. Nom nom.